Hi, Mavs. Welcome back. I'm super duper excited for today because today we're going to have a chance to start thinking about putting all of these amazing things that we've learned about metaphors, similes, nouns, adjectives, and we're going to be putting it together into a color poem. So today is kind of part one of that, which is part of our planning process. And if you think about writing, writers always start with a plan, which is what we're going to be creating today for our color poem. Let's get started. All right, go ahead and pull your bow and arrow back. Find your learning target on 2. 1, 2. I can create a color poem about a color I love. Woo! So here's the fun thing about color poems. Color poetry is a type of poetry that is used to express your feelings about a color. For color poems, you use your feelings, your senses, your sense of taste and sound and vision and smell and touch. You use similes, which is where we compare things. You can use metaphors, which is you compare things stating that they are these things, and nouns that remind you of a color. So we're first going to get started. There's this book called Hailstones and Halibut Bones. We are not going to watch or listen to the entire book, but I do want you to get a sense of some of the poems that were written about the colors. So let's go there next. Feelings without end. First color she's going to discuss is purple. What is purple? Time is purple, just before night, when most people turn on the light. But if you don't, it's a beautiful sight. Asters are purple, there's purple ink. Purple's more popular than you think. It's sort of a great-grandmother to pink. There are purple shadows and purple veils. Some ladies purple their fingernails. She has great descriptions all throughout this book. One I want to point your attention to right now is this one right here. I love how she says, it's sort of a great-grandmother to pink. If you think about the color purple, it does seem that way, doesn't it? There's purple jam and purple gel, and a purple bruise next day will tell where you landed when you fell. The purple feeling is rather put out. The purple look is a definite pout. But the purple sound is the loveliest thing. It's a violet opening in spring. What is gold? Gold is a metal. Gold is a ring. Gold is a very beautiful thing. Gold is the sunshine, light and thin, warm as a muffin on your skin. Gold is the moon. Gold are the stars. Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, and Mars. Gold is the color of clover honey. Gold is a certain kind of money. Gold is alive in a flickering fish that lives its life in a crystal dish. Gold is the answer to many a wish. Gold is feeling like a king. It's like having the most of everything. Long time ago, I was told, yellow's mother's name is Gold. Also pay attention to the number of metaphors that she uses in her poems. They're all throughout this entire book. What is black? Black is the night when there isn't a star. You can't tell by looking where you are. Black is a pail of paving tar. Black is jet and things you'd like to forget. Black is a smokestack. Black is a cat, a leopard, a raven, a high silk hat. The sound of black is boom, 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 echoing in an empty room. Black is kind. It covers up the run-down street, the broken cup. Black is charcoal, pole, and patio grill, the soot spots on the windowsill. Black is a feeling hard to explain, like suffering, but without the pain. Black is licorice and patent leather shoes. Black is the print in the news. Black is beauty in its deepest form, the darkest cloud in a thunderstorm. Think of what starlight and lamplight light with black, diamonds birds and fireflies if it couldn't lean against black. Yeah, lots of wonderful descriptions found in all of these poems. Next one is about browns. Think for yourself, what do you think of when you think of the color brown? Well, let's see what the author has to say. What is brown? Brown is the color of a country road. Back of a turtle, back of a toad. Brown is cinnamon and morning toast, and the good smell of the Sunday roast. Brown is the color of work and the sound of a river. Brown is bronze and a bow and a quiver. Brown is the house at the edge of town, where wind is tearing the shingles down. Brown is a freckle. Brown is a mole. Brown is the earth when you dig a hole. Brown is the hair on many a head. Brown is chocolate and gingerbread. Brown is a feeling you get inside when wondering makes your mind open wide. Brown is a leather shoe and a good glove. Brown is as comfortable as love. Think of brown as a comfortable color?
All right, Mavs. So if you like that book, you can always find it and listen to the end of it, right? But that's similar to what we're going to be doing, okay? So you'll notice they used metaphors, similes. They thought about all of the senses to use and describe that color, and then they turn that into a poem. So today, Mavs, we are going to be planning for the poem that we will be creating. Here's a cute one written by Courtney. Pink is as fragile as delicate porcelain. Pink is rosy cheeks and flamingos, the feeling of bashfulness. Pink is fuchsia, salmon, and rose. Pink is the taste of sweet candy hearts and watermelon Kool-Aid. Juicy strawberries and blooming carnations smell pink. Being in love makes me feel pink. Pink is the sound of romantic songs and old church hymns. Giggling and painted sunsets are pink. Pink is sweet and shy. So here's what we're going to be doing. I will create, you'll notice in Seesaw, you have a planning sheet that you can use. Additionally, like what I'm going to do today, I'm just going to write it into my notebook. So we want to do what makes it easy and makes the most sense for you. So here, if you remember from our last writing lesson, we had all of our similes. I'm just going to go to the next page because this is my writer's notebook, and I am going to choose a color. So for me, I might choose the color blue. So I'm going to write blue at the top of my paper. Okay, and we're going to, I'm going to brainstorm and think about some of the colors that I'm going to choose. So the first thing that you do is we're going to focus on things. Now I'm going to write things over here on the left. And team, this is really just like a list. What are things that are blue? Well, for sure we have my writer's notebook. Right? We all have that. And you do not want to copy what I'm doing, okay? I really want you to choose your own color, or if you choose blue, choose your own things to be writing about. So writer's notebook, the sky, the ocean, my children's eyes, what else? I might think of animals. Some fish are blue. Blue, blue, blue. You guys are probably much better at thinking of things that are blue. My phone is blue. Toothpaste is blue for me. What else would I say is blue? I have a blue bicycle. Okay. The Broncos have orange and blue. Did I see the sky? Trying to think of other animals that might be blue. I could say, When you come to a pause, like I'm coming right now, leave a space because you can come back to it. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to think of foods that are blue. Well, that's a fun category. So now I'm going to go to foods, right? And I would be remiss if I did not say blueberries. Might think of popsicles. Gum. Snow cones. I'm just gonna think of carrots, but okay, so you just continue this list, and I'm not gonna get all of my thinking done in our time together today, but you can kind of see the way you do it, the way you would plan, okay, and then know that you can come back to it, okay, because you might come back. I would say ball gowns, like I think of Cinderella's, like ball gowns are blue. Okay, so notice I can come back to these topics after I have kind of skipped and made a space. What are smells that are blue? Well, smells that are blue are outside for me, right? I could think of water, rain. Rain smells blue. Pie smells blue. Ink smells blue. Right? Markers smell blue. Maybe I could think of airplanes smell blue. Okay, so it's really, and you might have said airplanes smell blue, right? But it's really about kind of like what smells blue to you. So what smells blue to me might smell different to Erin, might smell different to Reek. So it's kind of like what smells blue to me. Okay, then you're going to go to the next one, which is feelings. And I can use this, right? We can even think about some of our feelings that we talk about in huddle, okay? Or you might say, you know what, I kind of want to choose my own. Like, of course, we have sadness, okay? Inspiration feels blue. Nervousness, being tired feels blue. Tired. Being stressed feels blue. Okay, so I can just think of any of the emotions that I might have. Calm feels blue to me. I know we use a different one in huddle, but for me, blue feels calm. Okay, and what are sounds that sound blue? Well, for me, maybe like birds chirping. Sound blue. Maybe boats honking. Maybe whistles sound blue. Maybe breathing or breath sounds blue. Okay, so that is your job, Mavs. You are going to write things, foods, smells, feelings, and sounds. All of these things that feel blue to you. When you are done with your plan, that is all you need to do. Now remember, you want more than one or two things because you're really going to use this as a tool, as your planning sheet to make tomorrow really easy for you so that you can do the work of writing your poem because you've done all of this creative thinking and planning the day before. All right, Maps, great job. And I'm super excited to see the colors that you are going to choose to write about. All right, until next time, Maps, see you tomorrow.